Well, hello there, you're watching the official Theme Park Fans YouTube channel and welcome back to another video. So as you can see by the video title, I'm going to be sharing 3 tips on how you can save money on a theme park trip. So we all know that theme parks are quite expensive, they don't come across as cheap, and there are some savings to be made. Now this video is purely for you guys who aren't Merlin annual pass holders or a pass holder for a specific park. This video is purely for the people who, just buy tickets in general. However, saying that the last tip that I've got here can be useful for people who buy tickets and for Merlin annual pass holders and pass holders of other parks. So stay tuned for the last tip, pass holders. So without further ado, let's begin. So the first tip I've got here is book in advance. So by booking in advance, you save money. But I know for Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chesterton, and Legoland, and Drayton Manor, Blackpool Pleasure Beach, you do have a small saving on what would be the on the gate price. And also booking in advance is great if you know what day you're visiting. So let's say you want to visit. Let's say you want to visit on a Saturday in April. I'm just making things up. Then you can book for that Saturday at a discount price. And the other good thing about booking in advance is as well, is it like I know this is the case for Alton Towers, but if you book at least, I think it's 5 days in advance, then you make a great saving. And even if you book, I think 4 to 2 days before you go, so you could book on the Thursday, then you still make a small bit of saving. And finally, the other good thing about booking in advance is that for Alton Towers, Thorpe Park, Chesterton, and Legoland, you can have an e-ticket which can be printed off, or you can store it on your phone or tablet, where you can scan your ticket straight at the turnstile, so you don't have to queue up to collect your ticket. You can just walk straight to the turnstile and have your ticket scanned. For Drayton Manor, I don't know if they do an e-ticket, but I assume they do have an e-ticket. And as for Blackpool Pleasure Beach, you can have your wristband and your park entry ticket sent to you in the post, so that is really good. So when you think about it, booking in advance is great, and I highly recommend that you do it. So not only do you save money, but you don't have to queue up to collect your ticket or anything. That's really good. So the second tip on how you can save money on a theme park trip is by using a 2-for-1 voucher. The only downside to using a 2-for-1 voucher is you have to use it for an on-the-day ticket. But it is, as it says, 2 for 1, so 2 for the price of 1, and that can be seen as a good saving. Although saying that, if you look at Alton Towers' on the gate ticket price for an adult, I think it's either 56 or 57 quid now. I can't remember. But anyway, so you do make some sort of savings. However, you can also get other discount vouchers, such as half price entry on what is it now? I think it's Cousins Carex, the hand soap. You do get half price entry if you take a bottle of those to Alton Towers. And also Coca-Cola are doing 50% off, not just the Merlin theme parks, but the Merlin attractions, because there are these machines on the Alton Towers Plaza where if you put in a plastic bottle, so a bottle of Coca-Cola, a bottle of Fanta, Diet Coke, you get the gist. You put the bottle in a machine and the machine spits out a 50% off entry, which I think that's better than having a 2-for-1 voucher. As for Blackpool Pleasure Beach, I don't know what 2-for-1 vouchers they do, because you rarely see 2-for-1 vouchers for Blackpool Pleasure Beach. And I think the same applies for Drayton Manor, really. Like, I haven't seen 2-for-1 vouchers around for Drayton Manor or Blackpool Pleasure Beach. But you can easily find 2-for-1 vouchers for the Merlin Parks on packs of Cadbury's chocolates. So, you know, the share bags, the multi-packs. And I believe the Kellogg the Kellogg cereals as well. So, you know, you can easily find 2-for-1 vouchers in supermarkets. So, using a 2-for-1 voucher, in my opinion, it's not better than booking in advance, but it's another way to save money on a theme park trip. So the third and final tip is to bring your own lunch. Bringing your own lunch can save money on buying your lunch at the theme park. So for instance, a meal at the Burger Kitchen at Alton Towers will usually set you back around, I think it's between £6 and £7. So that for non-Merlin annual pass holders can be quite expensive. So if you want to, you can bring your own lunch. So at home you can make your own sandwiches. Maybe bring a multi-pack of crisps with you and a bottle of pop or water, whatever takes your fancy. And that's basically your lunch for the day at the theme park. Or if you wanted to, you could always go to your local supermarket and pick up a meal deal, which is another way to save money at a theme park, so you don't have to buy your lunch. The thing with Blackpool Pleasure Beach is that you can't take your own lunch into the park, which is the only downside. However, if it's a nice sunny day, then you can always have your own lunch on the beach. That would be really nice. And also, the other thing about Blackpool Pleasure Beach is that there's lots of places where you can eat outside the park. So just under a 10-minute walk away from Pleasure Beach, you do have a McDonald's. And also you have the Velvet Coaster, which is a Wetherspoon outlet. And that's pretty much a 2-minute walk away, if not under 2 minutes. And that's a cheap lunch and, you know, cheap lunch. You've also got a Pizza Hut directly outside Pleasure Beach. So you've got a few options of where you could eat at Pleasure Beach. I mean, for the likes of Alton Towers, your only option is really to eat inside the park. With your own lunch, of course, you know. Because unlike Blackpool Pleasure Beach, you can bring your own lunch into the park. And there's many places where, there's many good spots where you can eat at Towers with your own lunch. I mean, you can eat on the front lawns if it's a nice and sunny day, and you have that view of the towers in front of you. That'd be a nice lunch spot. Yeah. So personally, me, I don't bring my own lunch into the theme parks. I just buy lunch there because it's easier for me. But there we go, guys. Those are the 3 tips on how you can save money on a theme park trip. So I'll go through them one last time. The first one is to book in advance for an advanced saving. The second one, use a 2-for-1 voucher if you haven't booked in advance. And number 3 is to bring your own lunch to to save money by not buying a meal inside the park. So there we go, guys. That is it for another video. Do you have any more tips on how you can save money at do you have any more tips that you can save on a theme park trip? Do comment below and let the other viewers know your tips on how to save money on a theme park trip. And might I stress that these tips are for the UK theme parks only. Like if we were talking about European theme parks, then there'd be a few more tips put in there, but there we go. So, give this video a like if you have found it useful. I know it has been the best video, but if you have found it useful, please give it a like because it would help the channel out a lot. Be sure to subscribe if you're new around here. That would mean a lot to me as well. Because I've noticed that my subscriber numbers have gone up and down. So 1 minute I'm on 1,020. The next minute I'm back down to 1,018. Then I'm back up to 1,020, and then I'm back down to 1,018. Like I'm just bouncing up and down between the two. So it means a lot if you could subscribe to the channel. As always, the next video will be coming this Friday, so I'll see you guys on Friday for the next video, and I'm looking forward to doing the next video, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing the next video too. And yeah, that's about it really, guys. I'm Wood on you. Thank you for watching, theme park fans, and it's time to close the video down. Bye guys, thanks for watching.